Oh hey there, magic! It's the top 10 superheroes that Harry Potter could beat list. We're matching up some superheroes with Harry and talking about how he could likely crush them. Fun stuff. So before we begin, let's set some ground rules. It's fair to state that heroes with molecular and subatomic abilities would likely obliterate the boy who lived. Sorry Potter fans. So we won't be arguing any of those. We all know that Harry is without a doubt a very talented wizard, especially with defense against the dark arts and charms, so let's just assume that he's capable of spells that we're discussing even if we haven't seen him do them in the books. But no going off the rails here with incredibly strong Dumbledore level magic here. Now remember friends, we're entering hypothetical versus land here, and while each of these heroes could have a decent advantage over Harry in a fight, we're gonna throw some doubt in every direction for the purpose of this video. Now, with that being said, let's jump right in. And at number 10 is Batman. I mean, yeah, the world's greatest detective could probably eventually figure out how to stop Harry and cease his magic, but let's be honest, on a first encounter without any preparation, Harry would definitely beat the crap out of bats with magic, and really pretty much any offensive spell. Sorry Bruce. And at number 9 is Wonder Woman, and this is assuming that Diana hasn't already just stabbed him through the chest with her sword. So this one requires a bit of fancy wand work. Now if Harry used the season pull charm, Carpe Retractum, he could use the retractable magic rope of light to grab hold of Diana's lasso and tie her up. It's her weakness, or at least it was in the earlier days. Bondage friends. Harry's got some kink in him, right? While this one is a bit of a long shot, and more capable of a wizard like Dumbledore, let's have a little faith in the boy who lived, right? Yeah? Or not. Wonder Woman in many other circumstances has a fairly good chance of kicking his butt. So moving on. And at number 8 is Nightwing. Similar to his mentor that we previously mentioned, it would be incredibly hard for Dick Grayson to manage fighting off Harry's magic. Now don't get me wrong, he's incredibly smart, skilled in hand-to-hand combat and acrobatics, and he has a nifty collection of high-tech gear at his fingertips. But he would go down pretty fast if Harry tossed the likes of Expulso or Confringo his way. Nothing like an explosion to kick your butt. And at number 7 is Namor. Namor's got a few weaknesses that could give anyone from the world of witchcraft and wizardry an unfair advantage against him. His oxygen imbalance and water deficiency when above ground for too long would make him susceptible to attacks if he were imprisoned or stunned with Petrificus Totalis. He's also incredibly susceptible to head damage, so if hit with the same spells we mentioned in our last number, there's a solid chance that Harry could knock him unconscious. And at number 6 is Black Widow. While she's capable of holding her own against some of Marvel's more respectable heroes and villains, she just wouldn't stand a chance against Harry's magic. Spells like Stupefy would knock her out almost immediately. And at number 5 is Hawkeye. All Harry would have to do is incapacitate Clint Barton, and he wouldn't be much of a threat. Hawkeye's abilities come from his master marksmanship, and he's an expert tactician and martial artist. But when up against magic, and even with a young wizard like Harry doing it, he would probably share a similar fate to Black Widow and Nightwing. His trick arrows could easily be deflected or destroyed by spells like the Shield Charm or the Disintegration Charm, like the one Molly Weasley used on Bellatrix Lestrange. Not sure if Harry is capable of magic like that yet, but it's fair to say that these more advanced tricks are definitely in his wheelhouse when he becomes an adult. And at number 4 is the Human Torch. This pyrokinetic superhero wouldn't stand a chance against the Aguamenti spell. It's a charm that conjures a jet of clear, pure water, shot directly from its caster's wand. There's even the Agua Eructo charm, that creates a spout of water that can range from a thin fountain spout or an incredibly powerful and destructive jet. And if that doesn't work, the Human Torch requires oxygen in order to ignite, in which case Harry could use the Incarcerus spell to conjure a rope to strangle him, cutting off his oxygen supply. Yes, it's dark, but hey, it would work. In at number 3 is the Punisher. Now this is assuming that Harry manages to prevent the Punisher from unloading a round into his body, that is. Aside from his impressive abilities with firearms and general above average physical capabilities, the Punisher is still human, still a muggle, giving Harry a very strong advantage. Plus he could always transfigure the Punisher's guns into something else. Not much use then, are they? Up next, number 2 is the Hulk. One word: Reducio. The Shrinking Charm. It allows for a witch or a wizard to exponentially decrease the physical size of their target. Yes, I'm suggesting you make the Hulk a teeny tiny Hulk. From there on out, there's plenty of magical objects out there that could be used to contain this invincible green Goliath, especially if he's dosed in a calming draft. He's a little baby Bruce Banner. And finally, in at number 1 is Superman. Okay, I know, Man of Steel versus a teenager with a wand. Natural inclination is to assume Harry wouldn't stand a chance. Plus, Superman flies. That's an advantage. But let's not forget that Superman has a natural weakness towards magic. Now this would be a very difficult fight considering Superman is exponentially faster than Harry, but let's not forget that if Harry, if forced to duel to the death, could always whip out one of the unforgivable curses. Yes, we know Harry would never dare use those, but let's be honest, there's other spells out there capable of killing someone, and if he uses a particularly strong Jinx, who's to say that Superman's healing abilities wouldn't be able to overcome that without a counter curse? Food for thought, friends. Debate away in those comments. There we have it. Who else do you think Harry could beat in a fight? Who do you think Harry would get his butt whooped by? Let us know in those comments below. And make sure you guys hit those like and subscribe buttons if you dug this video. But for now, I've been Kelly Pally for Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.